Hi, I want to talk about one main thing and then, of course, the little side issue that it involves. A lot of the philosophy writing that, or work or talking or whatever that we've been getting into involves subtle differences in meaning, okay? And after finding out that I believe in the objective world and do indeed believe it's the source of all knowledge and all of that, why would I deny the objective world? Because I believe in the objective world, but I give different words to it. And it's because the words are very important. Now, I'm interested in very high-level things, non-philosophical things, or high-level philosophical things like political philosophy. When we're talking about these low-level things, it's important, and it has an impact on the high level because we want to build things step by step on our low-level knowledge. So we want to get the low-level knowledge right. Now, language has a lot of biases in it. Language has a lot of absolutism, a lot of dogmatic assumptions in it. And the terms are not generally understood in relativistic ways. When we say knowledge, we mean absolute knowledge, not relative knowledge. Well, I believe in relative knowledge, but I don't believe in absolute knowledge. Now, so the question of does the objective world exist? People say, well, this thing exists and you don't deny it, so it exists. No, the objective world does not necessarily exist. We don't know. You know why? Because objective characterizes what exists. It says it's full of these objects and things. We look closely, we find no, not an electron that's an object, but an electron that's some weird smeared probability pattern. So I don't say that the objective world exists, okay? I don't know that it does. It looks rather unlikely given what the concept objective means, okay? So I say that the physical world exists, and this works out for me because I define existence as our experiences in the world. I exist. I know I exist because I'm having these perceptions. Okay, other things exist because they're interacting with me, which I know, again, through my perceptions. That's a physical process. It's fair to call that a physical process. This exchange of energy and information, that is a physical process. So I believe the physical world exists, but it's a relativistic world. It's not an objective world. And so it's important to get the concept right. The physical world exists. The objective world, we don't know. But probably not, since the concept of objectivity, as it's understood, classically, not relative objectivity, but this idea of a true objectivity, has been shown to be an incoherent idea. The idea does not cohere with itself. The objective model shows that we're subjective creatures. Okay, so the objective model itself, taken a sophisticated enough version, does not support the idea of an objective reality. Okay, it does support the idea of a physical reality, where physical is defined as interacting with me. My existence defines that. And things that interact with me, therefore, are also physical. If they're objects or not, we don't know and we can't say, okay? But a logical analysis of the concept sure leaves a lot of room for doubting objectivity and the objective idea, the dogmatically objective idea of the world. And so I do doubt those things. I don't think the concept is the right way to build our picture of the physical world. So if we were talking about, do you believe in physics, then I would have been the whole time on the yes, I believe in physics side. And if we're talking about, do you believe in a physical reality, I'd say yeah, and here's why. Because I exist and my interactions with my sense experiences lead me to extend this, that there are other things that also exist because these things are interacting with me and those things are all physical. Again, we're naming this chain of relationships as relationships between physical things. So I say that the physical world exists, but the objective world, probably not, because the physical world is not shaped like the concept of objectivity would imply that it's shaped. It's shaped relativistically and skeptically, both of which are in contradiction with objectivity as classically understood. Now, relativistic objectivity is just a name for this model. I'm a thinking thing, and I have a picture of what I think the world's like, what I think the physical world is like. That model and the things that model says are the relatively objective things. Okay.